This is the Statue of Liberty in New York, and today we are going to recreate this whole thing in survival Minecraft by using the new copper blocks. And then let this thing oxidize so it's fully green and looks like the real thing.
Welcome back to the survival series. Today we are gonna try to recreate something from real life, and that is going to be the Statue of Liberty.
And if you're asking why, then there is one simple reason. We wanna make ourselves a copper farm, but then also use the copper blocks somewhere, and the Statue of Liberty is made out of copper, so it fits perfectly.
But first, the copper farm. We don't wanna spend tens of hours just mining for copper, so we are making a farm for it. And I mean, we are Shulkercraft still.
Let's get straight to building, and I'll explain along the way on how this farm works and what exactly this is.
So it's going to be built up in the sky as most farms, and then it will have a small and skinny spawning platforms going to two sides.
Over there, zombies will spawn. And in the middle area, the zombies will be converted to Dreamt. And as you might know, the Dreamt can drop you copper ingots. This farm is designed by Crimulus, and we actually even did a build tutorial for this farm before.
So nice, following our own tutorial to build a bigger version of this farm.
Also, shout out to Crimulus for making such a great design. I'll leave a link to his channel down below.
1.5 hours of building later, this is what we have. A ready and fully working farm, as you can see. Oh yeah, we need to put the zombie in to make it actually work.
And now we need to wait a bit until the farm gets to its full efficiency. And there is not a better thing to do on your free time than play Monster Legends. Monster Legends is a free-to-play game available on Android and iOS. In Monster Legends, you can build a world for your monsters to live in and collect more of them on the way. You can find hundreds of different monsters, with each one of them having different rarities and elements. Or pick a monster created in collab with your favorite YouTuber, like Mr. Beast, Jacksepticeye, Dreamt and others. You can also breed your own monsters to create some cool new species. Level up your monsters and choose the skills you like them to have. Create teams of monsters and put your strategy to the test. Explore the dungeons or fight against your friends. You can team up with other monster masters to chat, strategize and fight in team wars. Download the new fun game and try out Monster Legends now, as there's new events and adventures waiting for you every week. But that's not all. If you download the game right now, you get a free reward of 50,000 foods, 300,000 gold, 10 gems and an epic monster Kaori. This offer is only available until the 24th of November, so don't wait too long. Check out the link in the description, and thanks again to Monster Legends for sponsoring this episode. Okay, I think I was playing for too long. And as you can see, we have a ton of zombies spawning and turning into Dreamt. Then we can just kill them with a looting tree sword, and they will drop us the copper ingots.
Let's AFK here and see how much we can get in an hour. An hour has passed and we have got about 1600 ingots.
And if our calculations are correct, then for the Statue of Liberty we will need about 2100 copper blocks, so that makes it 18,900 ingots.
That means we need to AFK here for about 12 hours. This is so sad, guys. We can't go anywhere and need to just stand here for 12 hours. Can we please get 10 likes?
It has now been 12 hours and the result is 19,000 copper ingots. So yeah, about 6 double chests are full of them, and that's pretty nice. And now we can craft those into copper blocks.
After this quick crafting session, we are left with 2120 copper blocks. This should be enough to build the statue.
Next thing we are gonna collect is a lot of stone bricks to make the statue's bottom part.
This will require about 13,000 stone bricks. So we will just need to make 4 shulker boxes full of it, and it should be enough.
I'll get about 3000 of the cracked bricks from the menu.
Yup, no problem. I will forward the order to our chef.
And now we should basically have all the items needed to build the statue. And we happen to be at an island that fits us perfectly. Actually, it took a lot of time to find one that looks similar to the real one. But first, let's flatten the area.
To know what area we need to flatten, we started by marking out the border of the statue's platform. Now we know how much of the mountains we will need to remove.
And we are not just removing them, but also making the landscape around us look good, replacing all the stone with dirt. And this cleanup took us 2 hours to do.
How do you think it looks?
I think we nailed it. It looks like there never were some bigger mountains here. And you know what time it is? Time to get right into building the statue now.
Or the base below the copper statue actually. The base is a huge part of the build overall, as you can see from the real statue. Almost half of the height is due to the big base that's under it.
Also, I have to mention that we didn't actually design this thing. The model was made by a Planet Minecraft user called Creeper2357. I'll leave a link to his beautiful work down below.
One thing I have to say, this version that we are building is so detailed and it looks just like a real thing. Even all the smaller details are there and that's what makes it so cool.
Building this is definitely not hard, just a lot of stone bricks and slab placing. After we build the huge star, we can continue on with the next layer of this build.
And we pretty much have finished the statue's placeholder now, taking us about 3.5 hours. This already looks dope, but let's get to the main part now.
Grabbing our copper blocks and getting to building the statue itself. By the way, did you know that the original statue's copper layer is only about 2.4 mm thick and we are putting huge blocks of copper to make this statue? What a waste this whole thing is.
Building up this statue layer by layer, this is probably the easiest way you can do it, without messing up the placement.
You might also notice that the copper blocks we are using are not oxidized. That is so we can make a really cool time-lapse of this whole thing oxidizing, just like the real thing did.
And after about an hour and 15 minutes, the statue was built and ready. And now the oxidizing part. This will probably take a lot of time.
This time-lapse you are seeing is playing at 5600 times the original speed. So 1 second equals to 90 minutes in the game.
It looks really cool seeing this thing transform to exposed copper, then the weathered copper, and finally to fully oxidized copper.
The original copper color was cool also, but we wanna make this look like the real thing. And honestly, I can't decide which copper looks better now, the original one or the oxidized version.
But after 147 Minecraft days or literally 49 hours in real life, this thing is fully oxidized into the nice green color. What a beauty this build is. I really wanna go and compare this thing in real life now.
Word download link is down below as always. And when you are already down there, maybe also consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to download Monster Legends down below and collect your rewards before the November 24th. Link is down in the description.
Thanks for watching and see ya!
Bye!